Wow. Bad drivers. Idiots in cars.
This video is made for educational purposes and contains significant original text commentary.
Pause it. Can we not check her live right now? Okay, yeah. Details. Thumbnail. What? It's a picture. It won't let me do the thumbnail? Well, ain't that wild. Howdy, fellas. Howdy. You're my favorite viewer right now, brother. Someday you should do traffic light logic and GTA. Spam hearts. Yeah, appreciate the hearts. For sure. Yeah, I agree on there. Well, maybe when the new one comes out, see, because, I mean, if that's going to be ever. But I'm ready for a new one. I haven't played one in a while. I don't get why it ain't going to let me updo the thumbnail. Too big. That's just crazy to me. Alright, let me try to figure out how to get into 1 second so I can see. Yeah. Okay, I can see chat in here. I'm muted. Good. Let's see some idiots. That's what I'm talking about. Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Oh, she got hit for sure. That one wasn't even too bad. But you see, at least they're not hopping onto the interstate doing that. I looked over at the wrong time. Missed it, I feel like. Hey, it's going pretty good, brother. Hope y'all are having a peaceful Saturday. I'm going to hop on here and just hang out and watch some dumb drivers on the road. Ugh. So often, but I know there was a big storm. This is 25. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. These people are probably from the south at that time of the year. I don't know where this is. But snow, just like awful when I know there's been some crazy winter storms lately, and I think one's happening right now in New York. So, dude, I mean, if you're in that left lane, the third lane, they're both bad drivers in this video. I mean, that dude should have got on pretty much behind the van. Yeah, have the right tires. Just don't go out. That ain't something you're accustomed to. I'm guilty of doing this all the time, but I have emergency lights, and I really pay attention if I'm gonna do a U-turn. That's kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
My goodness,
it's like
bro.
when I'm working on an intersection or something, though. I'm also testing now just because I haven't done much on YouTube on the live yet, but I have a separate computer now running the live side versus what I'm watching on, so hopefully this is going to work a little better. Just got your permit yesterday. Well, we're watching videos of what not to do when you get a driver's license. All these people not good at driving. That U-Haul. Brother, slow down. Oof.
Current loop video is now locked.
My goodness. That dude don't know how to drive. I would have turned in and followed him just to watch. Driving is not hard. Yeah, but he kept going. He could have slowed down, way down.
And they're only open limited hours on Saturday.
Ah, looks like they have some bad detection there. Oh! Bro, you don't just turn left. See, you just got your license. Don't turn left on a through lane traffic lane. I mean, there's nothing that justifies what that dude just did. Slow down when you're turning. That's a nice looking car. You see what blows here is, yeah, blizzard warning. Just be cautious on the road for sure. Drive slow. Don't brake too hard if you're in snowy conditions. But think about each one of these videos is a used car that one of y'all are buy. Somebody's gonna buy, and it's gonna be a used vehicle. And this is the drivers that have the vehicle. Wow. St. Louis. I mean, if anything, that's one where you just let it go. You got to fix it yourself. The dude probably has an axe. Oh my. Try to kill you with it in St. Louis. Gotta watch out. To be fair, I do see their caution lights and everything, but they should have put up some safety cones or something like that. You can't just park and block up a whole lane of traffic. And same, those people that hit that left turn like that last second, I imagine either a doghouse or maybe even a flashing yellow arrow or something like that. On the other side, people wait for that yellow on the left and then they'll gun it. If you're already stopped and the yellow comes out, you're not permitted to enter the intersection. There's a lot of small towns in Mississippi that kind of look identical to this. Only this looks like it's been kept up. If you had kept going westbound near Tidewater Drive, this is now been pushed off to just the left shoulder, but heavy delays are still back there before Norview, and actually there was a crash in those delays near especially crosswalks. A lot of people end up looking the opposite direction and don't focus on the pedestrians. My mic is low. Oh, man. It shows that it's doing stuff. That might be a little better, but might be too much. I like trying to mess with the gain a little bit to where it doesn't pick up random noise. Brother. Whoa, just having fun? Sounds like it's time for a job. What kind of work you getting involved into? Woo. I don't even know kilometers per hour. Much better? Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I know my PC over here, I got it sitting up on the table. It's not super loud, but loud enough where I don't want the microphone picking it up. Still trying to find one? What kind of interest do you have? You said you just got your permit, so what, you're 15, 16 years old? I don't know what state you live in. Ooh. Why even attempt it in foul weather? I mean, I would probably stop for the dude because I'm that kind of person or whatever. But, nah, he's on his own damn fault. Yeah. I like all the assumptions that just pops up. This is in Costa Rica. Man, dude, they got some nice roads over in Costa Rica. Ah, well, there goes that dude. One less light pole, too. I wish the United States had a higher standard of keeping up with stuff. Oh, please. He's about to do the can opener. It's so crazy that anybody with just a driver's license can go rent a U-Haul and then drive it into a bridge, like, without any kind of training or preparation. Oh my goodness. See, what's even scarier about this? You see every vehicle that's flying past them now. This dude's about stopped in the middle of a travel lane, like trying to get off somewhere. But it's all that rear end vehicles. They're still hauling butt. Sheesh! Those bases are meant to break away. I think he just really messed it up though there. But that light pole, I'm about to go back to it where he just hit it. If this dude right here, if this street light, if it wasn't on, you'll see it, that base right there, that's on the bottom, it is designed to break away, and you can tell that foundation's pretty much as low with the island as it is, or can be. It ain't really coming up much. But that base is designed to break off and for the pole to fall, because the pole is pretty lightweight too. There would have to be like a person standing there to get hit by it or something like that. It ain't gonna like break through a vehicle and really mess up somebody that's stationary. But if this was to stop this dude's vehicle, which other ones, if it was just mounted straight to the concrete, good chances are that it could. Like, it's the rate or the statistic of people dying when they come to a sudden stop, going 50, 60 miles per hour, is crazy. Those breakaway bases save a lot of people's lives.
Whoa!
Found a light on eBay, $280. Facebook Marketplace is probably your best bet on finding some of the lights.
Not hit me, jackass.
Looks fine. Yeah, America, U-Hauls and stuff, dude. Not everybody should be allowed to pick up a U-Haul and go with it for 25 cents or $25 a day. Yeah, right. I kind of missed the front of that one. Come and see. Come and see. Jeez. If you're gonna commit, commit and get out there. Everybody makes mistakes. Steven, did you create a video with Road Guy Rob for your channel or my channel? No, we just he was coming through. He had pretty much on that one. He had to take his sister to get like a surgery or a doctor's appointment or something like that. So we only really had like one day of making a video and all that. So I was he contacted me and was interested in making a video, and all right, just come on with it. We'll get one and film it up and everything. Yeah, he did a fantastic job. We'll have to check that one out. But just mainly that video, and he's a little bit further away from me. So next time, once we actually get like in a mutual space or whatever, and maybe a little more time, we'll do some more things and we'll come up with some ideas.
Told us, right? So, and we kind of looked at it, and they were like, yeah, it's done for today. We're not.
I wanted to see if that was a female or something. Even with conage.
What video I think of them a stronger face. They have accomplished
next
so
week's
much
video, maybe doing one
going
and
we remember so pardon, Elder, Ash and I said to reconciliation.
Oh, he
but
dropped
they
him
have
straight away.
advantages we do not. A much larger population. Ancient
Their excuse was to avoid the ambulance. Dash cams need to save it a bunch. If I ever go back on Facebook, I'll look, but it's doubtful. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, yeah. Heck, dude, every time I look, because I just get on there and look, and I'll see a handful. I'm about to pull up my phone and just look and see. What we got on there? Ooh. Gonna be working on a video for like the Pontchartrain Causeway.
What are you doing, dude?
Sheesh.
That was on you.
Well, to be fair though, this guy should have pulled up and not left the gap in between. That's a driver's, or like that's a nightmare right there about exiting a place. It just you're better off just blocking it half the time, because the drivers can't see when they jump out.
The whole time. Oh, like a mouse. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
See, that's true, because if we let him go, like, then we...
Let me... Traffic light. What? Come on now. Sheesh! I need to get off of Facebook. I mean, here's one right here. In Hattiesburg. That one might be the Eagle. It's a nice guy, but $2,500, who's selling that? I don't know that dude. Here's one a guy got working right here for $100. That's in Pensacola. I will, if I think of some stuff to do. I mean, I got a few different things about jumping back to. Let's see, traffic light accidents. But if yeah, I mean, I'm willing. Oof.
What happened?
I mean, pretty clear it was red.
This one? Oh, this one.
Traffic lights can be confusing. I don't like how there's music in the background and this is all blurry. Sheesh. Ran a red light. Peace, brother. Appreciate you. This is Jackson.
A vehicle crash this morning in South Jackson caused problems for utilities and traffic. Traffic was being rerouted
on McDowell.
11:30 near McDowell.
Oh, brother, this is when
Road after a vehicle crashed into a light pole. The collision ruined the front half of the car. The airbag deployed.
Yeah.
But the driver was not injured. The traffic light at the intersection.
I've worked on a handful of these intersections on McDowell and Jackson. I don't think this one.
Lines were covering
they do
the
have them concrete poles. I hate working on them damn things.
While the mess was cleaned up.
Sheesh. One killed. Happens quick. Yeah, I know, right? Another one.
We have learned one person died after a falling traffic light shut down an intersection in Pueblo Monday night. This video shows Northern and Perry Avenues, which remained closed until around 9:30 this morning.
These are not breakaway-based
as a four-way
poles.
stop. Pueblo police say there were 3 vehicles involved in the accident.
That horizontal pole is probably still good if they can find another shaft that the bolt pattern will match up. I can just replace the shaft itself. Oh, dude, this video gets me aggravated. Imagine you were driving,
and then this happens. Really a terrifying moment. It was all caught on dash cam. A utility worker right there. You see him working on a traffic light, and then that 18-wheeler making a left turn clips the bucket he's
Honestly,
in.
the bucket truck hit the 18-wheeler,
on Wednesday. You can actually see the trucker right
there.
Just slam into the bucket that worker.
The bucket truck worker is incompetent. Should have never been that low.
But he was
working on the bottom or working on like that radio or something that he's doing.
And it's amazing that he only suffered minor injuries. Police are now investigating how this could have happened.
I mean, it's the easiest task in the world to know your height in one of those buckets. And
he was in a harness.
Like this should never happen. 13.6.
Upside down for a while.
And you're working like eye level up there. Get to the chest and work underneath a little bit. It ain't that hard.
Also,
check out Surprise, Arizona. It's where I live. What's your opinion on the bucket tech that got hit by the 18-wheeler? Well, we're talking about this one right here. Yeah, obviously, to me, it's the bucket truck operators. I mean, really and truly,
it happened.
What blows my mind or really upsets me about this stuff here is that they're going to make it more difficult. They're going to end up making it just a nationwide law, pretty much, that you have to shut down the travel lane of what you're working over. And that is not something we do, not something I do or whatever. Just hop in a bucket and get up there and start working, like this same setup. We'd use this and work on it. But they're going to make it where we like close down this lane, close down the lane here, and just so many more guys and more everything you're going to have just to set up a bucket truck and work. Like you already probably shouldn't work without a ground guy on his own, but just crazy. This dude, incompetent workers on that one. And then I'm on the roads that are 60 miles an hour, so I'm working. Yeah. Same on it. A lot of experience. There would have never been a time to be hit by a traffic or a 18-wheeler or anything. And sometimes you got to work on some low-hanging stuff, but you pay attention. Or your ground guy be screaming at you, go up. So, you say German traffic lights? Traffic lights in Germany. Germany at one point had like the best maintained roads and like some of the best living conditions. I'm just trying to figure out. Germans don't need traffic lights. Germantown. Well, the Germantown, is this the one in Georgia? I can't be in Georgia though. That like that. I don't think. Definitely those LEDs, unless it's and the 2-section head. Okay, it's for sure some German. Their language they have there. So is that, what is it saying it's for? Germantown is tradition customizing traffic lights. We can't do none of that stuff in the United States. We have to follow the MUTCD. But is that for walking? Biking? What's that for? Had to remove his traffic light doctor sticker. What? I don't even have my Discord open, I don't think. Sheesh. Oh, that terrorist detector, you know. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, but I might have to remove the traffic light doctor decal because they got rid of the 2019 Silverado because of the new DOT update. I guess it's from this thing. Back to it. That's just about, I like if I got rid of my truck now, I got 2 big decals. Unusual.
Hey guys.
Let's
In this
watch it.
video, I'm gonna tell you how the little traffic light mascot helped to unite 2 Berlins, East and West. What do you think is the purpose
We don't separate
of
Berlin
this
like
clock
that anymore.
tower on
It's a pretty
Potsdamer
cool clock
Platz?
tower.
Turns out it is the first Berliner traffic light commissioned in 1924.
What?
A policeman sat inside the booth and switched the lights. This
Well, that was pretty
novelty
common.
didn't
They-
help much though. Horses, carriages...
Like the original traffic lights, and they would use these lamps like you would have at home now. We don't use the fluid as much anymore. Kerosene, I want to say. And it would light and have to change out the top and the bottom. One of them ended up like the kerosene container on it blew up and like killed an officer. And then shortly after was the electric. Yeah. He said because they got rid of the Chevy
first
thing.
Cars. Eine Katastrophe.
Oh, our
Later in the
Discord. It is
50s,
a traffic light doctor Discord. How do I can share out. I'm pretty bad with the Discord stuff. I didn't think about it as much whenever I first started it. Invite to server. Ooh, copy. Let me put it in the chat real quick. Why can't I paste? Oh, there we go. Fun fact, first traffic light was installed in Cleveland, Ohio at Euclid Avenue
pedestrian
and
traffic light was introduced
forget the
with
other
words
one on it,
warten
but
und gehen,
Euclid something.
wait or go. In parallel, many other countries
Yeah, there
started
y'all go.
working on outlining
Appreciate it.
human sketches independently. After all, a picture is always easier and quicker to interpret than words. In Eastern Germany, Karl Peglau, a talented young
Where do you think this
psychologist,
lady's
was
from?
working on this issue as well. He wanted to create not an anatomically perfect figure, but an image
like
with
you would
a
almost
soul.
imagine
And finally,
in
on October the
Germany,
13th,
or from
1956,
that area.
this
I like
little
the accent.
man was born, Ampelmann. He looks like a short, chubby man wearing a hat. The red version stands straight
are
with
not
his
allowed this
arms
stuff.
outed, the perfect resemblance of a barrier bar. Stop, do not cross. While the green version
crazy.
goes
She
his way
sounds-
freely
yeah, a little bit,
and
but
looks
her
like a
English is
wide green
good
arrow
for-
from a distance.
for being somebody
like
with
saying,
a
"Look with me, don't
different
be
language."
afraid." Plus, he was wider than his Western cousin and better
Grew up
seen
in the
from
United
afar.
States, and I still
There is
have a
even a
pretty bad
legend that
accent where I can't
the
say
head
every
of
word.
Ampelmann was drawn from Erich Honecker, leader of Eastern Germany back then. You may have seen him in the very popular graffiti.
Well, I don't want
where
to see
he
any of
kisses
this. I
bread
thought we were talking about traffic
immediately
lights.
with this man, and there was a white man too, because he was Aussie, born on the eastern side of the wall. And everything from the east was replaced back then by the stuff from the west. His creator, Peglau, was forced to go on early retirement. In 1996, he met Marcus Heck.
In 1912, cars had become more popular in Salt Lake City than ever.
Sheesh.
That's when Police Chief B.F. Grant appointed 24-year-old Lester Wire to be the head of the first traffic squad in Salt Lake City. In this new and seemingly lawless frontier of the automobile, the police department
there was a
was
handful of
desperate
people
for
that were making
safer
the same stuff. But the
to have
one
an
we
officer
came
standing in the middle of increasingly busy
and see all the
intersections to
time
direct
is the
traffic.
one from like Garrett
So
Morgan,
Wire
I want to say.
designed what is believed to be the world's first electric traffic signal.
I think this one, Lester Wires, was still just a red and
placed
green.
in the middle of the intersection and connected to the same wires the trolleys used. An officer would operate the light with a two-way switch from the corner. At first, the street sign was looked at as a joke.
Times.
People called it Wire's Pigeon House.
I got a few traffic lights, but I don't know how to get them.
Lester ended up
the
leaving the traffic squad to serve in World War I,
Missouri,
and when he returned, he worked as a detective until his retirement in 1946.
A lot of times, like
Wire was
after
never able to patent the stoplight, so he was never able to profit from it, though inventing it himself.
Info.
The original
the German lady. Well, she went and got off topic too. I'm guilty of doing the same in my videos often too. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna blame her for it. But you got a few traffic lights. Really and truly, I mean, just contractors probably the easiest way.
If you
on a lot
and
of
have
people.
you seen these new
one
left-turn traffic
of my
signals
next
in
videos
Lakewood?
I'll be
This
working on
signal,
too.
it's a little different. It has 4 options instead of the
flashing
normal 3
yellow
we're used
arrow.
to. It's supposed to improve safety and traffic flow.
This video itself is 9 years old. I kind of figured more people were already like understanding and knowing what it is, but I still just see so many comments and questions and being like, there's issues with the flashing yellow arrow.
Denver 7's Jennifer Kovalevsky is live at one of those intersections using the signal in Lakewood. And Jen, these take some getting used to.
People that shoot that left turn on the yellow,
Eric,
it's because it goes from the flashing yellow to the yellow and then
you're probably
red.
used to, where you get that green arrow first. Here at the intersection of Alameda and Garrison. The light's red right now, but it will actually give you a flashing yellow light before you get the green arrow. Confusion.
We've done some 3-section head flashing yellow arrows. I guess multi different ones though. Like one of them that still has the green and has the like a different module for the bottom LED, and it'll have a green and then also a flashing yellow arrow on it. But then we've done 3 where it's just flashing yellow arrow and it doesn't have the protected left turn because of that's just how the traffic study was and the demand of the left turn lanes going into these smaller neighborhoods.
What I named
they never actually had
is left turn signal roulette.
A solid red arrow turns into a flashing yellow.
I mean, that's easier to understand though than the solid
different signals to watch for if you're making a left turn at Alameda and Garrison.
Maybe it'll go green, maybe it'll go red.
Mike Simonovic
Brother, what are you talking about? How do you not understand what happens?
Arrows work.
I was the one that got the ticket because I was failing to yield on a left turn.
He was trying to turn left and says he had a flashing yellow arrow.
Is he trying to argue that he doesn't know how to,
pulled into the intersection.
doesn't know what to do at a traffic light?
Here and she hit my frame.
Little did he know, had he waited 2 more seconds, he would have gotten a solid green arrow, not a red. That's how these new signals work.
We have some complaints and we have some compliments.
David Baskett is Lakewood's traffic engineer. He says the city first installed these signals back in October.
Yo, if you like this hat and you want one, check out the merch link.
Safety and traffic
light doctor.
He says the point of the flashing yellow arrows is to keep drivers from stopping and decrease wait times to make a left turn.
American arrow look
you
like
start
that?
out with the flashing
in Germany,
yellow.
the red and yellow ones
just
are
wait
black
until you have
and the
an
background
adequate gap
is lit.
to make the turn, or it'll
like
turn into a green arrow for you.
Baskett says studies show these new lights actually reduce accidents, not increase them. For drivers like Simonovic,
I can go with you. We got some older LEDs, but the lens are all that color. But we got some older ones that have like a black highlight around it with the LED in the center.
Signals and working to educate drivers on how they work.
Dude, it's so crazy how people can't understand this.
Is that Lakewood gets to control them. So, for example, during rush hour.
But no matter what, so if you're sitting there at the flashing yellow arrow and you're in that turn lane behind the stop bar where you should be, after the intersection cycles, you're getting that left turn lane. If you're busier highway, slower one, it don't matter. You're going to get that protected left turn. I don't get why people are like, the moment they see that yellow, they want to just jump across and like, or the moment they think it's clear, they're trying to like jump and rush to get the left. Wait 45 more seconds or whatever, and it's going to come around to you and give you a protected left turn.
They actually turn off the flashing yellow arrow
Getting
going
ads,
eastbound
brother.
on Alameda.
That's all
Reporting
YouTube.
live in Lakewood tonight, Jennifer Kovaleski, Denver 7.
Jen, thanks. Lakewood now has a total of 14.
I heard about this roundabout a while ago because I knew they did something unique with it when they built it.
What happened?
And originally I was just going to make a short video about what
Alright, dude, if y'all want to find a video and send it to me to watch, I'm all in on that. I guess that would be the good use of Discord if you're in it. Link it on that. Oh, we're about to just sit here and watch Victory Outdoors, boy. D Traffic Street Beats. What's up, brother? You block Origin FTW, 0 ads for free. Yeah, definitely get an ad blocker or something. But no, YouTube started doing a what do you call it? They limit your bandwidth.
But after what I saw when I visited in person, I had so much more to explain than I originally intended. This roundabout is in Miami,
if you
Florida,
have ad blocker,
and it was only built a few years ago to fix a notoriously dangerous
I ended up
intersection.
paying for like the premium
But to
thing,
find
dude.
what
I couldn't
was looking
stand
for,
ads.
I knew I needed
on
to
this.
go in person and experience it for myself.
All right, somebody on Discord, hit me up with it. Oh, that could be dangerous though, but let's look at this. I don't like the straight arrows like that either. I guess I get it though. It's one-way street, something like that, to the right. People can't turn down. It's got to be a one-way over here, so it's just trying to direct people to go through. These left turns out here, I would imagine maybe this is a straight one for the other side. Ooh. Left on green arrow only. Yeah, that... having the 2 arrows like that, like, if anything, make this a solid indication when it goes back. Oh, yeah, that's kind of the same module. So there's yellow in that 5-section head, the doghouse. That is kind of strange and unique. I'd have to go out and show y'all. Yeah, if they had the solid green here, because somebody can just read that, like, no matter how much you have common sense and you understand, like, there's no way you'd mess it up. Somebody out there, what the, hold on, why you got the red right there? Oh, because they have the red arrow and then, huh. Now I got to keep thinking about this. So this is for the through lane approach, obviously, and then just your left turns, but that's not... Yeah, I don't think that's allowed. They need to put like scooch this 3-section head down or something, put another 3-section head, and then just a 3-section head here with arrows and arrows here. They shouldn't be using this doghouse for this. That's... I apologize. It took me too long to notice the red indication in that one too. Yeah, exactly. So I think they're doing it because of spacing, or maybe crazily, which I highly doubt, an engineer came out, or the pole manufacturer, engineer, and everything, they did a weight load on this pole here and said they can add something more without upgrading the mast arm. But I highly doubt that. They need to do a 3-section head and just do another 3-section head for the left turn. Or hell, dude, you don't even need... I get what they want. They want 2 of these or 2 left turn ones, but you can just remove the left turn head in this guy altogether. Make this a 3-section head and just keep this. There's no reason for the arrows to be over here. Move this down a little bit if you have to. Who's the guy telling to shut up? Was that in the video? What are y'all, like 50-year-olds or something? Probably. 6, 7, 8 is crazy. Oh, shut up, bro. Oh, my bad. I am not reading the chat enough. Somebody's saying, does the 6, 7... Is that something? Or did we see something on there? I got kids. No, only the comments. I got you. I got kids. I still don't know what it means, but they went around saying it all the time, too. What? So the red arrow turns off now, too? Yeah, this is a insane setup. They just need to get rid of this 5-section head and put a 3-section head and really not have to do anything else. It's still just be these 3 indications. Keep your green arrow if you want to have a green arrow, shoot straight, and then come over here and just leave the left turn in for this guy. You don't have to have 2 on that. I see you guys, 63,000 subscriber. And what does he do? Just go look at awkward signal heads? They need to remove and replace that dog house. Three section head for the through lane. That's not how you leave a comment, I guess. When is the next giveaway? What you want me to give away? Another traffic light? Tools? Tool bag? I'll have to implement it. I've just really been thinking of just how to do a good one. Green in the middle. One of it's just gonna be like an easy merch thing or something. Probably like if you buy the merch, at this point you'll be entered in to win something. That's kind of what I'm thinking about with the traffic light, and then trying to. I don't want to plan it out too much or talk about it too much either.
This is a 1953 Krauss-Heinz Model DT traffic signal. I've restored it in a configuration that I used to see as a kid when I'd visit Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach had a lot of two-color traffic signals. In fact, when they changed, the red would come on over the green, as you can see, to let traffic know the signal was changing in lieu of the traditional yellow light.
Yeah, the one on the right would be, but not
familiar today.
Oh, and an arrow down here.
What they did with the third section in some downtown.
What I have seen is old school, real old school ones where it was just you had a lens on the outside and it was just a light bulb in the center of each. What they would do is have like a red up top on one side and then a green on top of the other, and then the red on the bottom on one side, green on the bottom, and then as that light bulb changed, you'd still have your yellows in the center. So it'd change from the bottom side where one side's red and one side's green. It'd come up, go yellow, and then top side that the opposing traffic's now red and the other side's green. Those ones are really cool, and that's the style I'll do. This course on that's one that they would do it with, but it was kind of like this same head, just older style hardware at the time. There was no LEDs, and again, it was just like one light bulb sat in there, and then had projectors to project the light.
The intersections is, as you can see here, there was a protected left turn arrow.
100-year-old traffic light in Massachusetts, I believe.
The idea
that's
there
backwards.
was because the streets
history.
went
That
that
is
wide.
Got to be the one you're talking about.
Sometimes cars would back up trying to make
because the Irish or something they complained enough. Because the Irish or something like that lived there, and they wanted the green on top or something. I'm like, for people why don't you go arrest the people vandalizing it? Don't cater to them and change it.
Left turn because of oncoming traffic, and they couldn't necessarily get through the intersection when the light.
Some towns have only one. Some have one every few feet.
We're watching the history
Their
now.
3 eyes look down on passing vehicles, giving silent commands that millions follow daily.
Let's look into the history of
This is the history of the traffic light. To explore
yeah,
the
they are.
origins
I got
of the
like
traffic
a
light,
3-section
we must
head
first
of a. Trying to think of the brand on it. It's McCain. I think I got a McCain one. That's the lens that you can put like tape on it and it kind of shades the. I can't even think. I'd have to think of McCain Project. Maybe they would call it like that. Our programmable head. Oh, look, dude. Traffic. You're just here, brother. Go back. That McCain right there, that's on the top right. I got one in my garage. Thing is stupid heavy. Look, YouTube was suggesting your own video. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, YouTube algo suggested his own live stream back to him. Yes, the traffic beats, and I'll check out his stuff. I'm gonna have to get him to it. We're just gonna go to his channel now. So one that he has, yeah. Let's look here real quick. The way they do their span wire, the way they have this, it looks so clean. I like that. I hate these kind of extensions here for these heads. Pain in the ass. Well, that looks clean. I like it. I would hate to have to do extra work at an intersection like this because they don't use cable rings or anything. They just band the cable to the span wire. But comes out looking clean. I'll give them that. Why are they on strings? It's a lot more affordable. So if you have like a mast arm intersection, isn't the wind, so they're tethered down here too, like you see here on another span cable. The wind can knock them down, and will if you got like a tornado or live in a place with a hurricane or hurricanes and things like that. At a span intersection, you come back when you got some real bad weather, all of these traffic lights will pretty much be down on the ground. Span wires messed up. Poles will still be there. Anything mounted to poles are typically good. But they'll, because you just got trying to think of what size. It's like a 5/8 pin, I want to say, going inside of that goose head. And then it's just a aluminum bar here to connect it to the tether. So these things will break, but with how it's all tethered down and everything looks in good shape, you hopefully won't have issues. And one thing they are supposed to have your left turn yield on flashing yellow arrow, the R10-12N, for that light. Unfortunately, they don't have them. So I guess there's complaints about it. But if you got the right brackets in that, it's not that bad either for cable. Signage on this span wire. It's like usually what damages everything. And then if you get heavy enough wind, it'll just knock down heads. But these all look pretty new.
Wait to cross 13.
What's my favorite signal head?
Traveling south 13 miles.
3M used to make them, and it's pretty much the same as that McCain one, and Eagle has some. That Coors Hines one, really nice. But damn, they're all The ones that I really enjoy, they're all too heavy to like enjoy having though, unless you were to mount them up somewhere and not mess with them again for a minute. If anything, the ones I have, see the one right behind me, that's like a eagle housing, I want to say, and it's just a poly head, plastic for the most part, so super easy. They're using that right turn, little overlap right here. That's cool. About to watch the Road Guy Rob video.
How many stoplights do you drive through?
May have already watched it, but we're here together now.
Cabinet, and we get to go inside.
I need to go break down a couple of videos.
I've always wanted to know what's inside these. It looks like a gaming computer. All these parts to keep cars moving safely through 300,000 intersections here in the United States. And these have to work rain or shine, power or not.
You think he's going to copyright this?
Up and have two greens at the same time. 99% ain't good enough. So let's open this cabinet door and see everything that makes a traffic signal work. So Steve here's the one with the key who can open the cabinet. You're the traffic light doctor.
Yes, sir. So been working on traffic lights for many years now. When we build them from the ground up as contractors.
Steve Harbin used to work in shipbuilding. He switched to being a traffic signal technician and never looked back.
So you're sitting at a traffic intersection at the middle of the night.
He started posting his job on social media.
Other vehicles around. Well, why is that?
And today he's showing me every part of a stoplight, starting with the power pole where the electricity comes from.
Drop it down to 120 volts, and then you'll see a cable run all the way aerial.
A lot of people get surprised
to this
by that.
main pole.
3M traffic light for
$500. The
$500.
traffic signal the same way it does to your house, with a meter and everything.
Ain't too bad.
I bet they get a bill.
And then from there, the underground conduits into this cabinet.
Stephen tells me contractors have a way of boring a trench under the ground without disturbing.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this one here, kind of hard to see. That's got to be the pool box right in front of that cabinet. And they used, I hated it, but because they got a little corrugated pipe that they bored from the pool box to the island at this intersection. And that stuff, it's like it's cheaper than PVC. I don't know why they would use it, but it's kind of looks like culvert material, and it's shot across, and that's all the cables there. And it's only like 1-2 inch going across the intersection, pain in the butt to repull cable at.
The pavement on top. You can see the pipe popping through the base of the cabinet.
But the main line of power will come in through
when we swap that stuff, we should have cut that down and made it look better.
To protect the intersection.
Electrically, you need a ground to complete the circuit, but lightning really wants to get down here to the earth. It's going to take the path of least resistance, so if you have a good ground, it'll just zap right through. Have a poor ground, it might start exploring all your electronic equipment, burn it out on its way to the ground.
Hopefully, before it hits anything inside the cabinet or out in the field, it's going to hit the earth ground itself, and it's going to trip a breaker.
Circuit breakers, just like the ones you have in your house, and if something goes wrong,
there's a lot of surge protectors and things like that in that cabinet too. That kind of, and even on that side panel there, kind of really stop on there. But lightning is off on it.
Metal poles over there.
It can hit a power pole a mile down the road and travel all the way back.
The big computer case is
usually would have that transformer or something.
They come from Decatur, Alabama. Usually all the boxes are bolted down. You got to have tools to open them. It's really to keep the honest man out.
These cabinets in Oklahoma have an air conditioner.
Somebody with a grinder can come out and take anything they want, right?
Gulfport, Mississippi can get stormy. Heavy rains and winds. That means power outages, but the stoplights need to keep running.
This is the UPS system.
Do I need to do more cutting and stuff in my videos?
Supply. Batteries that can run the stoplight when the power cuts out. He tells me it's car batteries basically in here.
Without ever missing a beat either. It won't go into flash, it won't do anything. It can transfer power.
Yeah, so again, how we do those, at this intersection, we didn't redo the quad grounding system here,
but we do that pretty much every new cabinet. Find in the wall outlet, which he says should keep the intersection running for at least 4 hours. It could run even longer if it goes into that blinking, flashing red mode, because then
that's how they usually have us set it up,
inside.
More or less like that UPS system. Because if it goes into flash, it just pretty much handles one circuit and it cuts back on power use by a lot. But typically, they're looking
flasher
just
is
keep
just
it
a
running,
big version of
and
a
then for
blinker
that
unit
power
that cars
outage that
typically
happens
have,
real
which is
quick,
why it blinks back and
it'll
forth.
keep running the intersection.
So right now it's always active.
We've done a lot of them.
24/7.
The one in the cabinet's running all the time, so that way if there's a computer glitch, it can just kick right over to the flasher and act like a big stop sign.
There's another one that ran it.
So let's talk red lights and green lights. How does this cabinet know when to switch it? Go back a century ago, cops had to do it by hand. They'd stand next to the traffic signal in the middle of the street sometimes and flip it back and forth. And by the way, that same technology, it's right inside this door. It's still here.
Well, this panel on the front is a police access panel, and it takes a separate key.
Engineers give cops access to the little door here because, bless them, you don't want cops going in the big cabinet there and fooling around with the rest of the electronics.
See an accident or anything happens at a traffic light, they can open this guy up.
If a stoplight is malfunctioning,
they can turn off
People
the
love
signal
seeing
heads
this
in the
thing being
field.
used.
This switch
How
will
does the
just
cabinet
make
know when to
everything in the field
flash
go
this,
dark.
or make it go into that
flash the
blinking
red
red
light camera?
mode.
Put the intersection into flash.
We don't have
and
any in
my
Mississippi.
favorite, put it in hand mode.
Click a button to make the next street get its green
So
light.
it ain't something I'm as familiar with on there because we don't even do the
6 and 1, which is
do
also
license
the
plate
left turn
readers and
lane.
stuff,
What's he
but
mean by
not
6 and 1?
not
Engineers
cameras.
number all the different approaches
Should've
to
told
the
him
intersection.
the
1,
through
2, 3,
lane
4, 5, 6, 7,
6,
8. And these approach
and the
numbers
left
help
turn
to keep
lane's
track of who
1.
gets what color
We always
light
did
as the
odd
intersection
numbers for left
cycles
turns
its
or
way
turning
through all of
movement.
its phases.
And then 3
Anytime
lanes
the cop
would be
pushes
even
the
numbers.
button, they move on to the next phase. So you tell me when
Back
it's in
to
this
it.
mode, the cops can keep one of the lights green pretty much as long as
But
they
I'd
want,
imagine
but
those red
there
light
is still a
cameras are just
minimum amount
also
of time
tied
each
to
light
the
has
red
to be
light
green. So you can't just go
circuit,
click, click,
so
click,
it
click,
would
click,
know
click, and have
whenever
a green,
that
green.
circuit's
On
on
the
and
inside
it
of
would
the
pop
cabinet,
it.
there's
But
a bunch of switches
you-
that traffic
done a
signal
few-
technicians and engineers can
almost
play
never
with.
in
This is
Mississippi,
where
but there's a
in-person
few areas
physical
that have
person, when you're trying
confirmation
to look
lights
into
where it's just a
issues,
light bulb on
I
top
can
too,
push one over
where
and it will lock in a vehicle call for like
we
phase
can
one.
that light will come on and allow a
trouble
cop to
to
sit like
get a
past the
green light
intersection and
if
watch people
there's
run red
nobody
lights.
waiting for the green light. So to see if there are cars sitting at the red waiting for a green light, you get what engineers call a call. A computer doesn't want to hold the green light green if nobody's using it, but a car can show up and ask to keep that light green, or ask to change a red light to a green light.
If you're in the hospital
Yeah.
and you need that nurse call, you want
Main
that nurse to
roads
actually come
on
in,
there.
you're pressing
So
that button.
if
But
you
cars
worked
can't push
involved or
buttons,
worked
so
in it before
instead, some
too,
intersections like this
then you
one
would
use
know
a
for
buried
sure.
loop of copper
This
wire,
thing
others
on
use
there,
cameras.
It is
The one in Mississippi,
like 2 and
it uses
6
radar.
are always going to
These
be
radar
the
plates
heavier
connect back
flow
through the
traffic
conduit
highway
to a box
or
inside the
road,
cabinet.
whichever one has the heavier flow.
And it
And then
communicates to the controller through this SDLC cable.
4 and 8
they're
on the
not
side
used to catch
streets and the
anybody
split phase
speeding
we
or
use like 4
running
and
the red
3.
lights or anything
There's
like
different
that.
ways to split phase an intersection than swapping your field cables around, but just knowing like, and you can do it in the controller. There's one firmware that was like super easy to swap your sequence around. You don't have to do the ring structure. Either or, it's best to do it on with the field cable side of it, so you can't have like any kind of incompetent person come up in there, or maybe they got to swap a controller and they don't know what they're swapping, and now an intersection that should be split phased is not. That's an issue.
A technician can hook up a laptop and kind of see what the radar sees. Radar bounces off the cars and
then
leaves
6
sort of
and
a
1,
track
2 and
behind.
5,
Lanes
4
drawn
and 7,
out,
and 8 and 3.
these zones will then be what actually picks up and gives the calls of the vehicle.
Call
Yeah,
information
so on
is
like a
really
big
important
highway,
for today's
like
traffic
a
signal
49, everything going northbound, but 49 is the busier highway. But everything going northbound is phase 2, 2 and 5. Everything going southbound, 6 and 1.
controllers. And man, if these come a long way from what they were a century ago.
The old dials.
Which side of the intersection gets the green? Well, that comes out of here. This video is not sponsored by Las Vegas Tourism. Double down on that hotel cost. Watch fast food. This has old traffic signal controllers like these on display. And it shows how far we've come from a century ago when traffic signals were first automated. But every stoplight
I love
we
it
use
because
today
the
has
older stuff is all like mechanical relays or it's just mechanical stuff. So you get cool things out of it. I've worked on a handful, and like anytime an intersection was cycle, but the clicking noise to me is like music in my ears. And then same with like loop cards and everything. The older ones have like mechanical relays, and I thought I had one around here, but I don't. But as a vehicle, anytime they were hitting the approaches, they would sit there and click that mechanical relay back and forth. So if you got heavy traffic flow, one of these traffic cabinets, all you would hear inside of it, click, 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 you know, just constant clicks from the inside.
So the
everything in it.
Is going to be the traffic signal controller here.
Dang near almost everything in it at this point. There's a few mechanical relays, but majority of everything at this point is solid state, so you don't get that anymore.
Bulb, whether it's green or red.
Well, this shows all the vehicle calls that are happening at the intersection, also showing the timing going down, the amount of time left of the cycle.
And figuring out how long the green light should be for each side of the traffic signal takes a bit of work. Engineers count how many cars arrive at the intersection and how many cars went each way.
1,300 cars a day that come through this approach. We know, and then engineers will calculate an amount of time.
This site you get like 45 seconds, and then that one 15 seconds.
This is all the determined timing that they have at this intersection.
But traffic can fluctuate, even during the same hour. Those pre-programmed times kind of wiggle a little bit. Yet sometimes more cars show up.
It is, yeah. Unit traffic is what it is now, but it's Siemens prior. Siemens just, I don't know if they even sold their traffic signal division, or if they just rebranded their traffic signal division. I think they sold it though. But Siemens goes way back, you know, if you want to look into their history a little bit. Grand and 163rd. Is it district court, or I'd imagine street? And Surprise, Arizona. Why would I say surprise attack? Sun City, everything. Avoid living in Surprise. Sheesh. What's so wrong about Surprise, Arizona? Avoid living in it. Place that has mountains in the background everywhere. Like going out to Utah or something like that. It's so incredible. The mountains that are close to us are like the Smoky Mountains, but you're driving through mountains.
Arizona. We're here on the west side of Phoenix, northwest suburb.
Y'all got some nice roads too. Same on it.
Greenway Road, heading east.
I'm about to say his microphone or something like that. You get on stereo. I mess up and do that often too. We live in a big valley. Yeah.
Just over 100
Utah has, well, it depends where. I guess the same, but if you go north more on it, you'll have just more mountains everywhere. And then the same, y'all got some there. But like the night, the skyline and everything with the mountains at night, just crazy how you see it's like pitch black on the mountain, and then you got the sky above it with a little bit of moonlight and everything on it. I've just seen some Opticoms. Hey, dude, that's some fresh pavement.
That's some residential housing on the right.
Nice stuff. Like, what's our standards of living in the U.S.? We're always enough to just keep everything like this, and like it. Yeah, we got to keep funding other things, I guess, though.
Turning on to Bullard, to head north.
I wonder if they had more advanced warning signs for this lane closure.
KC, Kansas City. That's the
or no lane lines.
Wait, what?
No, lane closure too. Smooth, clean road. Yeah, I like it.
I wonder if these they got some affiliated.
That is one thing in the U.S. we have, like even the residential roads, we'll usually do like some 12-foot wide lanes and stuff, which influences driving. Oh, it's Hawk signal.
So to the left, it looks like we got some Texas Rangers
beacons too.
Minor league team.
I wonder if that's like school or
pretty cool.
Another Hawk beacon coming up. Places have started jumping up to those a lot and love it. People don't understand when to start going again. They just wait till the lights are dark again. And there's like multiple issues with it. So like a dark signal head, most states it's against the law to travel under one without stopping. So you got the issue there. And then two, the flashing red where it alternates red. It's like if clear in front of you, start driving, but people don't understand that. Hawk signal, what is that? I got a video of it.
Turn it on to Bell Road now.
Make me go into my videos and watch it. Y'all live in the desert, huh? How dry is it around there? Can you walk outside without, like, your eyes just straight drying out? It's Bell Road. Proper right turn. He turned in the middle lane. I didn't pay attention to him. He probably did, though. Oh. Hey, you had a safe stop. You could have stopped at that yellow. I don't know the vehicle was behind him, honestly. We'll just judge his driving. Oh, that little Daktronics message board right there. Nice. I mean, I feel like they didn't have to go overhead with it, but still. It's not bad.
Red Robin, Carrabba's.
Flashing red left turn signals in Michigan.
Saw a payway back there. We got a Coles over here. All the usual suspects.
Flashing red turn, left turn. So one thing I want to do is go to Michigan. Look, it's going to be yours. There we go. But for the lakes, the Great Lakes and everything, one of my buddies, he swears by, I forget where exactly in Michigan he went to, but he said he liked it better than going to Hawaii, just being at the lakes and like the temperature and the time of the year. Maybe it was summertime when it was like super hot down here, but he went up there and it's like the average temperature may have been 70 degrees and like perfect. The water's still cold there. Maybe Lake Superior or something like that he jumped into. That's crazy right there. And they probably got statistics to show, but why not just have a red left arrow? Does this allow them to yield? I'm actually confused by this. I've seen a flash in red in different situations, but never for a left turn. Street Beat's gonna have to inform me on that. Does that like allow people to yield? And that's one of those signals on the signs right here. Which sign? I got the protected left. Probably on Odyssey. I don't even know what Odyssey is. I stop and yield and then proceed if clear. No way. I wish I had one around. I'm gonna make a trip to see whenever I need to go up to Michigan. Going and filming. Street Beats, me and you meeting up, brother. We making it. Educational video on these traffic lights. I'd have to educate myself a little bit before going to. I mean, never seen flashing red for the yield. I watched the video about hawk signals. Now I know what it is. They look really cool. If more people knew about it, and I think they could maybe enhance the signage and everything. The hawk signals. Daktronics. Oh, one of those signs. It's been a while, and it's been a while on a project to look up the numbers for the actual Daktronics message board. They were not cheap, to say that. We had one project not long ago where we did like 4 of the small ones. Small ones weren't too bad, if I remember the prices, but the big guys, they were pretty pricey for us to do the install and everything. But that was years ago. I can't even recall. Have you seen that YouTube channel about the 2-foot something bridge? Basically a 5-light signal. Yeah, the whole thing is they're pretty cool on the inside, but it's all a bunch of, it's fiber optics going across, and they just have a bunch of these little module pieces that
What's that building gonna be, do you know? Okay.
It's like, damn, you ruined my video. It's like that 100% that turns into a rooftop taco place. Yeah, brand new for a lot of these controllers. You're looking around $3,000 to $6,000 or so, and then if you start getting into like these detection processors and stuff, it's like 10 to 15,000 for these processors. It's because they got these AI chips and stuff like that now, and NVIDIA's pushing a lot of them that are in the industry. They use AI, but the GPUs and the CPUs and everything use processors, CCUs, whatever, for detection stuff. They're just getting outrageously priced. It used to be like the sensors in the field and stuff that was expensive, and now it's the processors that are $15,000 a piece by itself. My kids also, if you just see random videos and stuff on there, my kids, since I have use the YouTube premium and stuff and don't have ads, my kids will get on my YouTube account. They'll sit there and be watching like all kinds of random stuff that kids watch. Until we got to kick them off of it for hearing random stuff like, I don't even know. Yeah, I could believe the controllers jumping up even higher. I would rather work in traffic engineering than at fast food. 100%. Yeah, I agree with that. I wish more people were involved in that and would actually want to be in the industry more, because this is fun stuff. See? Not my best video here, I guess. Only a couple thousand views on it. This one here did really well on buttons and stuff.
In a high intensity.
Hold on, I gotta make sure. Y'all able to see what I'm seeing? Okay.
Intensity activated crosswalk system, where this is for a high demand of pedestrians and vehicle traffic, but doesn't meet the demands of vehicle traffic to actually make a typical traffic intersection. A system that is set up for pedestrians, and we will show it being used here. This one is on a mast arm, both directions, and they use a T-style signal that has 2 reds on the top and a yellow on the bottom. And as you can see, when I press the pedestrian push button, the yellows will then be activated and they will flash, telling drivers to use some more caution. And then you'll have the solid reds come on, which will then also activate the crosswalk and allow people to go across the pedestrian intersection. Then you'll see the reds start to strobe.
That's a pretty cool camera.
This allows drivers to start proceeding through the intersection. Unfortunately, this also creates a
Maybe
lot
it's
of
because I'm standing there, though.
You may ask, hey, what is the demand for these high-intensity activated crosswalk systems? Well, you're typically going to see these in front of schools, parks, anywhere that meets a high demand of pedestrian traffic. Some random road here in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Statistically, these things have been shown to reduce pedestrian accidents by over 60%. They can be used in a proper manner, but we do see a lot of confusion with them. The fact that these signals are always dark until activated, and a lot of states will have laws against driving underneath dark signals and not stopping before proceeding under them. And the flashing red that we have already gone over typically creates a lot of confusion because drivers don't know what to honestly do at that point. So as a pedestrian, you may say that this is a great system, and as a driver, you may just say this is a bit confusing because we don't know what to do. But I will show you as you press this button here.
A lot of people don't like something new, and that's why we have to
traffic
stick by the
signal crosswalk
so hard.
And it'll start going yellow, and these drivers will then start to slow down. And once we get the walk indication, we can actually proceed through the intersection safely. And then make it across the street and to our destination. Actually go ahead and take a look in what's controlling one of these Hawk beacons, because the benefits to this is supposed to be it's a lot more cost efficient.
They're not,
and of course
much
that
cheaper.
Reduction in pedestrian incidents
not a
by
like
60% or more when you give them a signalized crossing compared to just an empty crossing here. So let's go ahead and open up this traffic signal controller cabinet here, and I can show you what exactly is controlling this Hawk beacon, and is it really more affordable than just doing a normal traffic intersection. So as you can see inside of this cabinet, it is almost set up to a T, just like a traffic intersection. We do have a cheaper backboard here where it only has 8 channels on it, really a 4-phase backboard. That's a little more cost efficient, but we do still have the bigger enclosure, a card rack in there that really isn't needed, a Polera ICCU that is controlling the push buttons out in the field, and an entire traffic signal controller and conflict monitor.
I've shown that in a couple videos,
which
even
kind of
how to like program and set
because
up
this is supposed to be more affordable, but this cabinet here can run a
Pedestrian
basic
get hit
intersection. I mean, this thing has set up and can do everything at a
walking.
traffic light for
That's so
vehicles and even more. So maybe for future expansion, but I don't see them actually building a traffic signal here. And this is going to still be the same cost as going to a traffic intersection, a full traffic intersection, versus just
pole-wise
this
is where
beacon.
a lot
What else
stuff,
we do
a lot
have
of the
out here in the
traffic
field
intersection
is
area,
going
so
to
a pole
be
itself
one
is a
of
little bit
these
cheaper.
shafts, traffic signal shafts,
You
a
got
little bit of a gap there on the bottom,
$20,000 or so
and
in
a
poles,
36-inch by 15-foot
times that by
foundation
4.
with a, I'd say
however
about a
much that
40-foot
they're
mast
gonna do.
arm,
Right.
and 4
A lot of our
traffic
poles
signals
range
on
from
it
around
that
close
are
to
not more
$10,000
affordable
a
than our
piece.
3-section heads, and of course a pedestrian-based
Change
traffic
password.
light system would
I do
not
that
be
so often.
ranging
Anytime
at
I work
that
on
much
them
more
push
of a price
buttons, I'm
versus
always
one of
just
these
screaming.
Hawk
Whether
beacons,
we've already set it up or not,
but I
I'm
will
always just
actually
screaming,
show y'all
"Change
one later in
password."
this video
That's all it does.
where I believe it's a lot more of an effective system. It's not as confusing as this one. It's still a Hawk beacon. You get the same stuff, and it's a hell of a lot more affordable than doing a entire mast arm and entire traffic signal controller cabinet. You still got to have your main feed of power. So this is really and truly not much cheaper than just doing a traffic light or doing normal 3-section heads. Everything in that cabinet can run the traffic lights by any means. So
now
the
they wanted to hang a
affordability
couple wooden
isn't
poles
really
and throw a span wire up
a
and throw them
plus
heads
or
there.
a given, because I
Pretty
just don't see
affordable
this
then.
being as affordable or so much cheaper that it's worth the squeeze, you know. But overall, you do get to see a major improvement on pedestrian safety when doing a signalized crossing. It really is. Those double red strobing, allowing drivers to proceed through the crossing.
They are kind of cool.
Pedestrians in the crossing.
You got a couple traffic lights, you can make one.
Is really
or buy
a
the
huge
hardware.
confusion.
I imagine you may
Maybe
be able
we
to
should
get a
just
Poco and
run
get the
typical
hardware
3-section
pretty easy.
heads.
Or a supplier,
but
like Temple or
this is
something.
not
I don't know if they
really
sell
a truly great design. It could be worked on.
And just
So
everyday people,
overall, I
no.
really don't think these Hawk systems are completely worthless, but I do have some opinions about it. We need to find better ways to lessen driver confusion, and we really need to make sure we are justifying the cost for the crossing itself to add all of the signalization, the mast arm, everything. I built temporary wooden pole intersections for a hell of a lot cheaper than this guy here is behind me. So we need to really justify the areas. If they were having triple digits or 50+ people an hour going across a crossing, then this would be a great, perfect system. Mississippi. This one is in a more prime location,
to see if it's
as
worth
it's
it or
out
not.
front of the Van Cleve High School, and it allows students to cut across this highway, Highway 57 here, and allows them to get access to
There was a church, but the church is further back,
vocational
so
center where they get to learn woodworking, welding, have the same style,
but this is a
head-on
beacon.
top,
It's from K
but
and K.
it is not over traffic. It
Or
is not on a
powered.
mast arm. Got
So
another one across
pretty
the
much
road
wireless
there,
too. There's no
where
wires going
you can
underground
clearly
across.
see it's facing the other
and it's a
direction of
crosstalk
the
system.
highway, allowing those drivers to know when it's activated. And this one's facing the southbound lane of travel, but it's not over traffic
This one
anymore,
here,
so we're
they
not
have
driving
the-
underneath dark
the
signals.
high school's there,
These
and
Hawk
the boat
beacons
tech
are
school on the other
also a
side,
lot
so
lighter.
kids have to
They're
walk
using
across.
a 20-foot aluminum pole, smaller enclosures, one on both sides, and the real fascinating thing about this Hawk system here, and shout out to K&K Systems out of Tupelo, Mississippi. Great people, but it is one of their crosstalk wireless devices. So this guy is set up with a solar panel and a 12-volt battery in there that is powering this crossing here. And so when you press one of these pedestrian push button devices like you see here, is actually going to send a signal not only to the crossing here on this side, but it's also going to send that signal to the one across the street. That yellow is going to be activated,
I should have set up and
allowing
showed the
people to
inside of
know,
this. I do
hey,
think I
you
have
need
a
more
video
caution. We have somebody trying to cross, and
fixing up
now
one of
you
these.
also have the solid red lights on the signal heads, and it's stopping vehicles as I'm able to walk across this intersection.
I'd agree.
And you
These
got
would be
another
nice. And
battery
this is
in
super
this side,
affordable.
and you have another crosswalk unit, and you can see we got a countdown on those
issue with
heads,
these,
giving
though,
these kids
is
plenty of time to get
that
across
other
the
one, since
highway.
it's on a main line of power and everything, you'll have a little bit less maintenance to have to deal with than this. So a lot more cheaper up front and everything. Tiny foundations, pole and everything's affordable. It's an aluminum pole, solar panel, and all the setup from K&K and everything. Super affordable. But it's really on like how bad is it if that system's not 100% all the time. Because if the battery dies and you have an issue with one flasher and you got to get it fixed right away, you got to send a tech out. The other one, it's like only when a power outage happens. What would be cool with this, though, is if they did a main line of power that just charged that battery, removed the solar panel, but then it kind of eliminates where these can be done. This can be done that has, this thing's probably going to be 3-foot foundation or something in the dirt. So anywhere in the ground, and as long as it has sunlight, these are good to go. Yeah, exactly. The battery dies, the crossing does too. So, but if there was a main line of power that fed that and then just powered the battery with maybe a solar panel too to keep it there, however they would want to do it, that'd work as well. But either way, these are really great for them out of reach places too. Like if you didn't have a power poles or power lines or anything to hook up to, and it was way out in the middle of nowhere, then these are great. Hit me with one. Link it, Jovette. Whatever you want us to watch. You think it would look... Yeah, I know right now it's just my videos, but somebody was asking about Hawk systems earlier, so then we hit him with the Hawk signal video. I guess. Ooh. I guess I get a lot. Well, it's because I guess I'm watching one Traffic Light Doctor video right now. It's just, I'm about to say, I was suggesting so much of me to it. Oh, dude, it can be any kind of video. We're just watching stuff together. Oh, here we go. So
today we've got
this is Tyler on there. He's been making some jumping over to YouTube and everything. So if you like some more working content and stuff like that, Traffic Signal Tyler, I watch some of his stuff in here.
Traffic signal cabinet that needs to be replaced. This old one.
This right here, though, we never, ever got cabinets that had hooks on the top. I always suggested that, though, thinking that would work out real well. If we had equipment to lift it, what I would do is wrap a ratchet strap around the top and then put 2 straps on the sides and then ratchet down the ratchet strap to itself pretty much around the top of the cabinet and then pick it up with something. 9 times out of 10, though, we don't have equipment, and we were just picking it up using our backs and everything to swing these cabinets. I've done one like by myself before, and I had to like push one off a foundation and then
it's still
walk one off the back of my truck.
This new one's gonna have a UPS battery backup system, so if power goes out, it will continue to run the intersection.
Show, but it's got naughty
first, you've got to
language.
get the old one lifted up and out of here.
Yeah, right. Them hooks would be nice. Temple just never had them.
All the wires disconnected.
I say that. I don't know if these are after, you know, because all you got to do is drill a hole and pop a bolt in there.
We had to break the seal.
So they may have done that.
Seal on the bottom we had to break. That was.
But we would never try to put more holes than what was needed, and if we did, then I guess we'd have to back it with 2 big washers and like silicone it. So they'd be there forever. But having the bucket truck and everything, having this many guys too on a cabinet swap,
back on it.
contractor life, not the case, dude. Like never would we get that amount.
Finish the swap. Big team effort here. Everybody's got something to do. We got to make sure we land the cabinet back onto the anchor bolts. We'll have to land all the wires, turn all the...
Easy peasy. I done one by myself in like half an hour. Back be hurting afterwards half the time, though. Nah. They're fun stuff. Does your town use any other than NEMA controller systems? Not really. Not in the state. PLC and Discord. Well, yeah, brother. Should I show your Discord? It's the same, huh? That you have. Good old cabinet. But to see on this, it's almost polite that they do that, because now you just drill in some new anchors real quick, move your cables around, everything, you know, can shorten it up to begin with. So, and the cabinet's already thrown off. You ain't got to worry about it. And majority of the equipment's probably messed up. You'd have to pick up, you know, the controller and monitor and, I mean, test it, I guess, beforehand. And if those bolts are still good, then even easier, too. I need to find all of my, some of my video work stuff on there. Because we had a dump truck one time on an intersection we were working on, take out 3 out of the 4 strain poles, and I had a good amount of like footage from that stuff. Malfunction traffic lights. Let's watch. So there could be a couple different issues that are going on. Nah, really only one issue with how it's going at this point. But I want to see if that red changes. So it could still be 2 different issues. The red, the load cell, or the load switch, more technical term there, in the cabinet, that could be blown. Keeping that red indication on while it went into flash, and that looks to be the issue because it's not changing. Because it's either between a load switch, typically that would be doing something like that, or the main bus relay not turning off for the most part, or clicking over when it goes into flash so that the operation stays inactive to the things out in the field. And you can usually, with older Mercury relays, you smack the side of the cabinet and it will do it and come out like that. But this one looks like it'd probably be a load switch causing this issue for the red not to come on. Approaching advanced approach. Oh, on this setup. He's getting some new poles. That's a mighty thick freaking pole, though, that they're replacing with. For those 2 heads and a radar. It's got to be somewhere in Michigan. I got you. Yeah, back in Michigan. We'll be off. Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Dang, even over here, the thick poles. Do they get even tornadoes or anything? I don't know the other reason for getting this thick of poles and stuff in some of these states that don't have, like, bad weather. CNC, how's it going, brother? Gotta go back to idiots in cars. I like watching people be idiots in cars. I'm sure these people got it just fine. See, if you wanted a viral video, you had to see these lights back here on the back side. They're all off. If they're brand new and ain't been swapped over yet, these need to be covered. And you cover them and say not in service, people will still mess it up. Here, thick poles are popular up north. Yeah, I've seen it up north. I mean, we got, I mean, hell, ours taper down even skinnier than these. Some of the ones we've used are pretty thick, but like a 95-foot one, but by the end of the arm, it's pretty small. Yeah. But maybe tornadoes or the ice. Ice was something we never had to deal with a lot of, but I know there's a separate. You always have like a wind load rating you got to do for poles, and then also an ice. I don't know if they called it a load or something like that, but ice and temperature range where all those heads should be bagged up though and covered, creating more driver confusion. Because people will blame it no matter, again, the amount of common sense you may have. They'll see this. Oh, yeah, it's that main bus relay. It's not load switches that are bad here. That main bus, if I was here and I knew, where's the cabinet at? The cabinet's right there on that corner is what it looks like. That right-hand side here, if he ain't working on it yet, give it a good slap. Just fucking punch the bottom side right here. It's got an old mercury relay causing it to do what it did. It went into flash, so odds are the controller, if they had stop time switch on normal, then it'll lock up the controller when it goes into flash, but the controller is still going to display what was there when it went into flash. So now that main bus relay is bad. You need to smack the cabinet right here. It's a mercury one. I may have one. I know, actually, I'm pretty sure I have one sitting around somewhere, one of the old mercury ones, but that mercury gets stuck, especially in, look, you got different temperatures and things can do it, but that mercury will get stuck on the contact and pretty much just hit it most of the time. Giving it a good old love tap will break it so that the relay will work properly. Yep, give it a smack for sure, brother. You should see what happens to where you live. Point Place, Toledo, June 15th, 2023. What happened? Nebraska is still the windiest state. For real? Nebraska is. Is Nebraska flat? Or do they have mountains too? You know, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like, for what it's worth, the windiest states, like I'd be surprised that Oklahoma or something like that don't have it. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That means I guess they just have a lot of tornadoes or something like that too, to get that average up, because saying like Oklahoma or something like that to me would be super windy, but that's because they get unrealistic outliers that no other states really get. Yeah. But probably enough. And then same though, because you got them valleys, the dips and valleys off of mountain ranges, that So you get these weird wind, like random storms almost in mountain areas and stuff too.
This video is made for educational purposes and contains significant original text commentary.
For the max winds per area, or like per county, per state, yeah. Depending on, were we already watching this one? Let's go to something like here. Ooh. Because the same for us. Our wind loads would be, on the Gulf Coast, was like 165 miles an hour sustained winds, I believe. Yeah, but that's hurricanes. And then up north, it, I think, was down to like 90 or something. We could start doing like smaller foundations and smaller poles and stuff up north, Mississippi. Dude, I always say it. If you're that front line person, you know, at least look left and right before you decide to drive off real quick and just make sure somebody's not speeding. Better to add a few seconds to your commute than risk getting into an accident. Man, dude, took that freaking sign down. He claims he was looking... Well, dash cam's perfect. Did it pause itself or something? I don't need to read all that. Ooh. Backing out of a CVS can be confused. We're back in some different freaking country now. Really don't need the pause and stuff. I just want to see people do stuff. Let me go back and read. Including no power for the tornado ripped a whole roof off of a building. How deep are your steel pole foundations? I've seen 14 foot deep. We always did 15. For us, pretty much, again, when we get up north enough, like the Tupelo, Oxford, and areas like that, when we're up far enough north, I want to say like, I'm trying to think of the mileage north of Jackson where we can start going down, but we got to be north of like, I don't know, Starkville or something like that. Maybe the farthest north we can go to like 13 feet on the air, but pretty much everything's signal. If we're mounting a horizontal pole on it, it's going to be 15 feet. Besides like that last 15% of the top of Mississippi where we can do 13, and then streetlight poles different. We can, we've done some foundations, 8 feet to 13 feet on those typically. Anything on the Gulf Coast though at this point is around 13 feet for any type of pole. For the smallest poles, 13 feet by like 30 inches or so, and then bigger poles 36 by 15 or 42 by 15. And 42-inch circumference or diameter. No. Yeah, 42-inch diameter hole and 15 feet deep. But I got Colorado, Matt, he would say his were like 30 feet deep. They would have to drill, and maybe even a bit bigger, or 42-inch by some crazy thing like 30 feet for Colorado. That one might have been right there. Running with it.
This fucking CRE truck is arrogant.
Sheesh.
You fucking piece of shit. Hello, we got a truck fight going on.
Oh, this dude's all upset about.
Over the white line, over the double white lines.
Uh-oh, they're colliding.
Hit each other.
I mean, brother, slow down and just get over.
Holy crap, now the West Coast truck is off on the left-hand side, dust going everywhere. There's my dash cam. Gotta get a picture of that one. Holy...
Please don't stop. Please stop.
Oh, look at all that acceleration lane you have, and you stop, you're gonna cause an accident, my dude. That drives me crazy right there. I try. I mean, I do my best with the road rage stuff. I never get too upset. Australian drivers are crazy. I wouldn't doubt it.
Because that's what Democrats have been saying ever since Russiagate. There's no room for the official Democrat party.
Sheesh, did they just come straight through the lane closure right there? And they're gonna sit there and act like they didn't do anything wrong. The amount of screaming I'd be doing at people.
Adam Schiff literally said that during the first
while I was working on stuff. Oof. Dash cam lessons. Oh, here we go. Got another one. Got the F-150 getting pit maneuvered. Hell yeah, brother. I mean, were you about to run the red? You were speeding up just to keep on the side of this dude or something? I mean, I get it. It's still the truck's fault, but I guess it was turning yellow. Scuffed wheel and needed an alignment. Oh, shucks, brother. Needed an alignment after that. I know that was a good work zone, that other one. Oof. Now I just missed what happened there. Somebody come through the median. Damn, these F-150s just be getting smoked. Ram, what are you even doing on your phone, I bet? Yeah, ride that left lane. Just not... You see it, like, if you cause an accident like this right here, that driver in the little whatever the hell vehicle that is, just strip their driver's license away. Yeah, you need to yield to the... Ooh. Yeah, that left turn don't have the right of way, brother. That's such the issue. If they have the flashing yellows or something like that going on right now, or on those, that's such the issue there is those people are supposed to yield. But if you visually see somebody has entered the intersection, you just slow down and stop, dude. Don't be causing an accident or getting into an accident. And bro, if I was headed to work, I'd drive right past them. You know, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I'd be that dude in the bucket and leave. Sheesh. You're doing 149 and 80, and this 118-wheeler taking a left turn and just like straight up put a car underneath their trailer. Just ain't even got mirrors, dude. He got all them, the blind spot mirrors and all. He still couldn't figure it out. Take their license away. Like, why do they have it? You're driving straight. How do you get into an accident when driving straight, you know? Take this dude's driver's license away. They no longer have it. They're a danger to everybody in society. Oof. Ooh. Oh, he's flipping. That'd make me nervous, too. Now I'm there with oncoming traffic. I don't even know what type of... Is this dude an 18-wheeler as well? That dude got messed up. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, well, I'd imagine so. Oh, yeah, we got like a 5-point intersection here. Oof. That's a wide intersection. They should not be making a left turn lane without having a protected left. Which looks like that's the case. Oh, yeah, white one ran the red.
When we made it...
Don't do that shit.
I had some friends that made it, and they would make it with
Howdy, Dylan.
Oh my gosh.
PYLL. Canadian drivers are not nearly as nice as you'd... Dude, that's crazy because I feel like you get pulled over in Canada and the cop apologizes to you for what you did. Dang, I missed it. I ended up in the lake.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Them reds are blanking a little bit. Oof. Is that left turn, dude? Ooh. And they got the 3-section module, like probably have the green involved in there, but they have the left turn yield on flashing yellow arrow. Look like a 3-section head. All right, guys, so picture this, a video on the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway and a little bit of the backstory and then going out and driving it. It's one of my plans that I'm been doing. Maybe I like that, but that is also the longest bridge in the United States is Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. I think it's 24 miles. Oh, brother. What do you... Take their driver's license away. I don't know how they mess up this bad, though. A bridge you won't travel? Well, would you watch a video on somebody traveling it? I don't think you'd be comfortable. Would you be comfortable watching a video? I'm saying it. But there's a little history and everything to it, and it ain't too far from me, and I want to make a video on it. Gee, well, what are you doing out of the car now? Where did this person... Was there a pedestrian here? Oh, my, dude. Everything they got going on is just messed up after messed up. Why are you getting out of your car, lady? Hold on. I need to go backwards again. I'm so confused. All right, I got this dude. He should be in the hospital and learning his lesson. What happened here? Is there no audio? All right, little small accident. All right, she got hit a little hard. Straight up backs into another car. Doesn't know how to put her vehicle into park. It knocked the sense out of her. That's what happened. And now the Ford Taurus is going to drive off into oncoming traffic. Yeah, clearly she was not good to turn. Yeah, right. I was just wondering where the lady came from. She saw smoke and so she dropped and rolled. Yeah, right. I heard that. Put it in park first, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang, did those phases didn't cross or hit each other?
No. Put on your blinkers. There is now. She has the same
Your hazards, not your blinkers. What are you talking about, lady? This is Malaysia or something? San Diego? Oh, my bad. That's just... Sheesh. Dude, are cars just that cheaply made nowadays? I mean, I get it. They crush so that you don't get crushed, but... Oof. Toasted. That looks like a roller coaster ride, though, honestly. Not too bad. All right, a lot of pedestrian signs and stuff, yeah. I feel like this driver should have slowed down a little bit anyways by coming up to the intersection. Oh, now we see the inside look. Without audio, that just not very well. You ever enjoy some 11'8" videos? You're talking about the crusher, the can crushers. 11 feet, 8 inches, inch bridge. All right, let's watch this one, and then we're gonna go watch trucks. Oof, dude, I was so focused on that vehicle turning left. That Camaro did not run the line.
Donald Trump's presence before, and Kinzinger explained
what was that in the road?
He observed here play this
Uh-oh.
I'm genuinely surprised how people close to.
All right, hold on. 11'8". Disclaimer: all the footage is something. I'm not reading all. It belongs to Jurgen. Cool, Jurgen. Dude, big ass sign that even tells you. I guess they have a height sensor. Dude, he's riding that car's ass too. If I was that car in front, I'd be like, yeah, that's just what you get. But anybody can go rent a freaking U-Haul or one of these Penske trucks. That is just Jurgen. The moving van can't open her bridge. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be so many of them. We had a couple. I mean, they could raise that bridge. Is that for a train? The railroad company's never going to raise that bridge. Ooh, he's taking the top off. I've came close with campers before. Driving around Jackson with a camper. They got some low bridges. And same, we had one of our bucket trucks was like 13. Oof. Bummer. Yeah, there's only a big ass sign and flashing lights that tell you don't go. Damn, he said screw it. There goes his little AC fan unit. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh my. Is this the same dude? Are we watching him again? I don't know. Can they not read? There's a sensor that's straight up telling them that you don't have it. Oh, he's love tapping it, yeah. Dude, is that, does somebody, yeah, right, the free arm, jeez, dude, you just shredded that. Is there somebody that lives right here? Is that the dude that lives there? Is the Jurgen dude? Is he just out there laughing at this all day long? I agree. Oh my. There's no way. Does it say truck rental? Yeah. Bruh. How many of these people have insurance, you think, that rented these trucks and didn't pay for... Yep, the AC unit. There it comes. Oh, my. Dude, I will say, what a hell of a bridge they must have built to not be letting it cause damage to this. Another truck. Dude, oh my goodness. I will say, it doesn't look like he lives or works on the bridge. Yeah, he's got to see this much, get this much footage. But where? I haven't seen one professional driver yet. It almost made it. That's rough. I want to see an 18-wheeler try to take it. Yeah, there goes Gracie. That bus almost had me. I was looking at the bus at first, and I was like, I think it's got it. There comes the rider. I got you. So they added that extra I-beam. That's on the clearance of the bridge. Yeah, that's got to be what's taking the brunt of it. Because, I mean, these trucks, yeah, that bridge wouldn't be holding them too. Goodness. Again, they can raise the bridge, though. It wouldn't be super hard. They have these spacers, and they can jack up the bridge, and they have these giant spacers they can pretty much put under and raise the clearance up. But obviously, that's going to take also the work along the sides, the grade change and everything as well. And how much can they really go up with? They would have to figure that out. So they're building the new traffic intersection. That's actually really cool. I like that. And the new sign. Well, that's the first professional driver, huh? The garbage truck guy? Well, I should have known better. But why not raise the bridge? It's not super cheap. If you're talking about, if that looks like it's railroad tracks. The railroad company, they're not funding it by any means. They're not going to, because clearly it's not a them problem, it's a driver problem style thing. Somebody would have to fund it, and it's not super cheap. And I mean, if they did it, then what happens? Now we don't have this guy recording all this stuff. Almost made it. I just don't understand what people are thinking when they keep going. Or like when they see the giant flashing over. I could see a little bit more when that flasher was going 24/7, but now that they have one that says your height's too high, turn around. No way you're doing this, right? Yeah, elevation change and yeah, maybe don't have enough room on that too. They did eventually raise the bridge another 8 inches a couple of years ago. You don't see as many incidents there. Yeah, so I imagine anybody that has a truck that's 13.6, any like commercial drivers and stuff like that, their routes don't even take them near this thing. Versus people that are just using Apple Maps and using a UPS truck, or not UPS truck, U-Haul truck, a little rental or something like that. And yeah, see, that was the other part too. The bridge is built in the 40s. They raised the bridge to a new height of 12 feet 4 inches, the max clearance. That wouldn't affect the railroad exactly too. On there was how much could you actually go up, but 12.4. I think solves like all the issues that's going on right here in this video. What? Nuh-uh. I spoke too soon. I didn't think there was going to be a commercial driver that was going to go to that bridge. Yeah, for sure. That one semi-flatbed dude's been the only one to do it. No clue why he would have went. And can they not read with that intersection there? No, North Carolina. Scroll. Yeah, you're probably right on that. Just not paying attention. If we didn't have stupid tall stacks, we would have made it. That's fair. And clearly his truck wasn't 13.6, but he could load up to the height of that. Jeez. I mean, I could watch this all day. Crazy train crossing fells. Here's a better. Let's watch trains drive into people. The light also turns red, so they have a preemption for the overheight and everything. It's detected to give the driver some time to think about it. My bad, I missed this one, but buses are so bad with this. I don't see the crossing sign or lights went on, but still, I mean, like what happened to the people looking left and right before? Hold on, I don't know if I can watch. I don't think he gets hit by the train. It is already on YouTube, right? So that's fine. That dude about lost a foot if he did not lose a foot. I thought that was going to be a little bit more gruesome. No way. Walking across the railroad tracks can be confusing. Like, why even stop? What are you stopping for? Or really, you're bumper to bumper, but... Don't we learn this in like the first grade? Never park on the tracks. Oh, cool. Even better. Just drive right through the freaking. I mean, that is the easier fix than you get hit by a train. Oh no, go hit the other one too. But driving off, oh, that's a hit and run. The Connex, look, it barely tapped that thing. His truck's gone though. Not as simple as made to pop off, but it is as simple as like. Where it won't damage the, well, now it's damaged because he got hit by a train, and that dude did too. But it's pretty much made to where you can easily replace it or pop it. Like that one would be easy to fix. Oh, dude, and backing up, what are you doing now? I mean, honestly, the way you were just butted up with that gate, you wouldn't get hit by the train. Yeah, well, backing up all the way. Flee the scene. This is actually a nice crossing here. Huh? These are pretty new looking. Oh. Oh, I say pretty new. Are they not on and activated? That almost looked like a demonstration. Why do they have tripods and everything already set up? This one not. Who was that? You got the flashing lights, but where did this dude just pop up out of? Was he on the front of the train or something and jumped off? I see drive forward right there, leave. A little, okay, late.
The trailer is sheared off and pulverized.
My goodness. Another stop, drop, and roller. Yeah, that dude did. He jumped off that train. They're on there for a video capture. That's fair. That's fair. I got it. Yeah, I mean, that obviously, into a lorry that was stuck on a rail crossing. They used to drive me crazy. Some of the equipment we would use, some of the equipment we'd use would be the same, and then every time in my videos, it would sit there and like almost strobe out. Dude, crushed. I like that view. I want to be in the train seeing it happen. Oh, dude, you got kids in there or something? Maybe not. But you got a minivan. I'm pretty sure you got kids in there. Bro, back up. Back up more. What are you doing? Take the damn gate off. Bro, see, yeah, there you go. Popped right off for the most part. Still damaged, but now you see this dude helped. What if who they about to try to take the claim for somebody to come out there and fix that that log truck? Smack. I swear I seen a piece of paper come off of that log truck. He done turned that stuff into paper. What? Ain't no way that's real. Where is this, a parking garage or something? How does that get in there? Ah, brother. Bad parking job you did there, huh? Oh. Imagine you park your truck, you go to work, you're working, and then by the time you get off, you're just like, what the hell happened to my truck? It looked like a train hit this thing. What the train did. Parking can be confusing. Just let the train hit the car. Same rules apply for hitting a deer. Let the deer hit you instead of avoiding it. I don't think you should take your own advice on that one. If you actually get stuck on the no, well, there's a number to call to hopefully tell them to stop the train way in advance, and they can know that crossing needs to be cleared before sending a train through. Because I mean, you can kill the conductor, or kill somebody that's just around them. Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Woo!
That'd be a fun adrenaline rush right there. Not saying I want it. Yeah, it makes sense with who's talking. Oh, okay. I've seen some videos of this. This rock, there's another place that has another rock, and the same as that can crusher or the bridge. Dude, okay. I mean, are you just gonna take it with you? Ain't no way. Put it in reverse, Terry. Back it up. Oh, you got to get out and look to see what you had, dude. You're on drugs.
What we got here, people, is a incident in Ozark,
Idiot.
Missouri, where this man thought he could
The
drive
closure. Look how
on
nice that cone closure
concrete.
setup is too.
And they just letting him sit there. I guess they're gonna call a wrecker.
I'd start freaking,
But he's an older fella.
floating beside him and trialing and cleaning up the concrete.
Situation.
Oh,
Look how deep it
I
is.
keep doing my damn job. Yeah, get that thing
Almost
pulled
right up
out,
to
and
the
now you're
bumper.
going to need more concrete.
There's the wrecker.
Oh, my goodness.
All
I
right,
hope
they're
the
gonna
inspector
pull her
ain't
out.
there either. This is a state road. City road, whatever. It looks
Oh,
like a
bless
state
their
road for the
hearts.
most part. They ain't gonna be easy on that. Whoa, dude.
Oi.
Man, what was he about to do? Drive on the fucking sidewalk? Oh, yeah. He should have pushed her. Vandalizing people's shit ain't okay either.
That's exactly what you deserve, you scum.
No, I guess. Pretty. Oh, my. Dude, you're just gonna hop in the vehicle with them? Yeah, you're guilty now. What's that old security officer gonna do? Oh, brother. I mean, you should have put the effort into braking instead of running your throttle up. I mean, I kind of get it. Nah, I kind of don't. I mean, you're going pretty slow. I felt like you could have stopped. That's funny. That's my kind of road rage right there. Bicyclist. Hey, right. Damn. Bicyclist. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, man, you put it into the bill.
Hey, that man don't even know what to say. Oh, my, he's hitting the car.
Damn! Damn!
A Swift driver, ain't it, dude? Turn it and let it show Swift. KLLM right there, the training center. Ah, bro, I've seen that. Jackson, Mississippi so bad, people's tires and wheels be falling off all the time. I mean, that lady, she's just getting it still.
Look at this.
Look at the way she's getting over into a lane. That's hilarious. Yep, never do that. What a dummy. Oh, I love these kind of videos when they're about to be getting towed. Dude ain't having it. Ain't got that front wheel drive. Maybe he does. Oh, man. I want to see the conclusion. See, they set you up for failure, brother. Don't go unless you can see and you know for sure it's clear. Uh-oh. Little Maserati can't handle it. Must be a Swift driver. I'm telling you. America. We've watched enough. It's a lot of bad drivers everywhere. Oh, insurance fraud. Or trying to back into their house. Oh, dude, how can... Backup cameras, mirrors, the whole 9 yards. How can you not figure that out? And he's upset about it.
Did you not hear me honk at you? I honked at you, so you just still go anyway?
Yeah, it's not just America. There's just bad drivers there. I think, again, it's education on it. We have such an easy, thing to get your driver's license, your permit, everything. It's like, oh, what is the sign that says stop in front of it? It asks you what the sign is, but not, what are you supposed to do with the sign? My goodness, this whole trailer. You think he still got a job? I know where that dude got a CDO. That's like one of them, buy the vehicle and they'll come bring it to your house. Oop, never mind. Not anymore, dude. If it was somebody's new vehicle, I feel bad for him. The Road Moron channel is pretty good. I'm gonna have to be hitting that up here in a second.
Oh my Lord, bro. Oh my goodness. Holy.
What happened?
Oh.
Think of how small that car is.
Goodness.
Yeah, hydroplaned into a wall.
Oh my Lord, what the are we gonna do, bro?
Call the cops, get a police report. Don't drive into a side. Ooh. You know that's a bad move. There ain't no way you would ever have thought that was even right. Ooh, there goes your bumper. Hell, don't pull up on it, bro. He's going to blame you, and then you're going to have to pay for it. He's going to blame you anyways, dude. Nobody can take accountability to their own hands. I swear. Ah, well, that's like the easiest bumper removal ever. Easy peasy. Just pop it back on. Oh. What is he doing? Oh, okay. See, this is where I give him full access to go to that other car that just hit him and smash the windshield at that point. Is he just taking the sidewalk? Is that an El Camino? Or like a little S10 or something? Our brother go. He just started using the sidewalk. Oh, you should take your seatbelt off, brother. Did he not put it in park? Like, how does this happen? Oh, dude, no way. All right, he's looking the wrong direction. He's going to get ran over. Is this on a public road? I can't even tell what's happening. Who does a burnout with a front-wheel drive vehicle? Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's gotten cooler. Keep going. A little love tap, dude. Just back up. Just straight. Oh. Okay, I mean that's kind of funny, right? No, he about to drive in there. Why would he do it with the door open? I love that. I love that trash talk, dude. That is so good. Australians are good about it too, but they're from Britain. I mean, they're like the best ones at it from Britain sent to Australia. That's what they did. That's like how people are in Australia now, is because they were prisoners in Britain and got sent there or whatever. So it's like their best shit talkers sent them over, and that their accents with it too, is perfect. No way. Is this Jackson, Mississippi? Oh no, lady. So she shouldn't be driving anymore. How is this actually happening? Is there somebody else driving? I see somebody else in the vehicle. How does that happen? Still confused. Blow my mind. They're right in front of them, just running the red light. You can do it, Prius. The American way is guns. Unfortunately, nowadays, that's the sad part. People be shooting each other over road rage and just dumb as hell. Look at this goober. This is hilarious. You always got to wait for some idiot to do it and then see if you're able to do it or not. Oh. What? That don't even make sense. How? Dude, talk about some job site stuff to happen. That would be golden. I'd be like, get the GoPro on my head and that kind of accident happen. Which one did you say did that? Moron driving? Road moron. Get out of here, Mr. Beast.
Hello everybody and welcome or welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we say. He is keeping his eyes on, definitely in a hurry to get away that one. Thinks he's smart because he's stole the cup.
Well, I'm the one sitting here making fun of the people. I can't have another person talk to me. I'll watch that one. Try not to laugh.
Keep it going! Slowly, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, that was cool while it lasted. Oh no. It had too much grip, dude. Them tires were too good. I mean, he loved that person. Do people get that? And they're still gonna sell that car at the dealership, used car dealership. They're gonna put that. Oh man, that dude's toast, right? Watching, really. Count your fucking days, brother. That's just a typical rear end. Dude, the things that deer would do that. Oh.
Oh my god.
I mean, really and truly, though, how expensive is it? Are those expensive? Those can't be more than like $20,000 brand new for those little tiny cars. I can make a reaction to that one.
Dude, this guy literally
That's
just
hilarious.
lost control.
Almost lost control?
God.
You rage baiting, huh?
Who does that? Oh my god. I'm dying. Oh my god, no!
Oh. The amount of annoyance I would have coming out and being like, oh, well, this is happening. And knowing this dude's going to drive off. They always drive off. It's some dude with a freaking big hat on or something like that. And they're going to drive off. Whoa. He was not paying attention. Put your lights back on.
Policeman took off from the gas pump and
oh, man. No.
still on the side.
I'd catch up with I'd have to make a video on that one and laugh at him. We had a guy one time. You're the best. Yes, you are, Jovette. We had a guy one time hit the median. We were doing a job and like coming home from Cleveland, Mississippi, and me and Anthony were eating this Mexican restaurant. And luckily, when he parked his truck, his 1500, he parked beside the bucket truck. I was driving back in the bucket. And dude hit the median, came across. He had like a medical episode. The cops never even looked more into it. I think the dude was drunk. Either or, and drove straight into the side of the bucket truck pretty quick and like messed up his front end and kind of all worked out. Insurance, by the time they got paid out for the insurance and the busted side and everything, they ended up making like almost double what they were about to sell the truck for. So, that's a quick way to get to the road you need to go. Ooh, Escalade. Or GMC, whatever that is. Oh, just... That was way too close. Exiting a freeway can be confusing, that's for sure.
Пошли.
What are they doing? Oh, they're towing. Dude, so exactly like this, if somebody's driving this style, this way right here, especially to a cop, I mean, dude, I'm sorry. Pull your gun out, brother. Tell him he moves a muscle, he just ended up losing his life. But that person now gonna go drive and give a chance to killing somebody else. See, they're endangering so many people when they drive. Oh, this is a Lamborghini in front of him. Oh, police chase. There you go.
Babe, wake up. Babe,
No.
wake up. Come
Oh,
back. There's a
she's
dude
sleeping
from the
through it.
cops.
Yeah, he's smart. I ain't run to that. This has to be hit and run. There's no other reason why you hang your head out the window besides unless you hit and run. Yeah, leave your window up, Dingleberry.
We stopped because of a picturesque view down there, and then my husband noticed something down in here.
There's a car.
There is a car down there, upside down.
Did y'all go down there and check on him? Well, they are really screwed up. You need that sand tow dude to come out and pull them out.
You alright, mate?
I love
What
that.
have you done to yourself?
These people are good. There's got to be Australia here.
How'd you fucking do that? Who? What happened there?
I don't know, mate.
Oh, mate, you've done yourself a mischief there.
That's not my car.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was there a dog inside, was there? That's your car, mate. Where are you heading it? He's done the old Harry Holt.
What's that pressure?
Yeah, that dude in Australia there, that dude's hilarious. Oh, that's not smart. Oh, brother.
How?
We had a lady, oof. Damn, dude, they really wanted that energy drink. We had a lady hit a fire hydrant in front of us one time. And one of our foundations and everything, and hit it. And,
Not just two.
But luckily it was the city of Jackson. They don't have water running to anything. Yeah, let's see. Australia. Gotta see dash cam. I hope we can hear him talking through it. Dash cam owners, Australia. They're just the best with their insults, and then also being like the way I like to talk smack and a less serious style. Saying Dill, you call somebody everything, but you're just trying to be funny too. What happened? Was it only one? Swearing isn't bleeped in this? Well, we're far enough along now that, I mean, YouTube, it is what it is at this point, right? Take care, just having fun, brother. I hope you have a good day. Nice lightning strike or power line hit or something. Is this just that common here, or is that the same video again? Well, hold on. I need some funny. Best Australian fails. Oh, brother. We do that stuff in the United States too, though. Oh, a little too much horsepower. That ain't a good spot. No way. I'm about to leave the Australian stuff. That is disgusting. Peace, brother. See you next time. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
If this is for TikTok.
No way. See, we hit deers, and they're over there hitting kangaroos. Brother just ate that stuff, too. No way. Oh, it was a rat or something.
Again. What the
Again, he said? I would have already moved. That stuff happens here in the United States. That's just a lot of cockroaches. Ain't too terrible.
Hold
on, I want to watch that kid face plant again. What are they even trying to... He's not even number 24. Bro. Why would you influence that kid to do that? Oh, man. Ain't no way. They got police over there that are just driving in freaking BMWs. Just another sunny Saturday. Uh-oh. The squinty-eyed women, they be doing it pretty rough at times. No way you're getting attacked by your wildlife.
Get in, you
All right, looks good. Nope. Ooh. I hope it was worth it.
Jesus Christ!
Is that a porcupine? What is this thing? A beaver or something? Just a big rat? What is that?
Ah! It bit me. Oh my God, it bit me.
Yeah, you got rabies now, dude. You got to go get checked for that.
Get ready to bail.
Oh, brother. I hope that dude's fired, right? Or whoever loaded it. Dude, if that was outside my door, that's a demon outside my door. I'm 100% shooting that thing. Not asking questions. I'd already have my gun out. They don't have guns in Australia, I think, though. They done confiscated those things a while back. Ooh, dude, your ankle's toasted, brother. Uh-oh. Good kick. Bruh, hard to see in that mask, huh?
Travis, you right?
Couldn't see.
Well, no, what a
Are you
dumb
proud
question
of
is
your puzzle,
that?
Mom? You finished it. No! That's how you
Bruh.
play 9,000 pickup.
I think they missed the parking spots altogether. It's one of the Australian exclusives. As much as I want to travel to Australia and see some of it,
What are you doing?
it seems horrific.
Gorgeous.
It's a pretty fox.
Ow, you
You invited him to you. Why are you mad about it? You invited him to it. Brother. You're getting smacked in the face. Okay, good. He had more patience than I can handle. Oh, yeah. Just hanging around. So you would have a serious thing to be scared of there in Australia, though. Somebody yelling at you, you think it's one of them kangaroos. I mean, there ain't no way you can live there without carrying a gun. Dude, I'd get rid of my kid or wife or whoever the hell this is. Yeah, your kid. Get rid of your kid at this point. No way.
What did you do?
Oh, it's on them sunscreens.
You put paint in there.
What an idiot. Oh. There was this one horrific video I've seen of a lady that pushed a shopping cart down there. I don't know if she made it, but it looked awful. She went with the shopping cart. Well, I think I'd drown. Is that dude all right? Ah, brother.
I'm done?
Yeah. Yeah, it was gonna bite me.
It will.
Oh my god.
Wildlife is too unhinged there.
What number have you got?
Oh, he's falling. There it all goes. He was joining the Blue Man Group. Yeah, I believe that. God. Oh man, they do some pretty fun stuff there, huh? Gone a little too fast. No. Burn the building down. Throw the whole place away. I'm not going to Australia again. That's horrific. Look at these spiders. Oh, burn the building down. That was a lot of babies of those. That thing was huge. Talk about my luck right there. Goobers. What's up, babe? Do what? Oh, I'm sitting there watching people do dumb stuff. People who shouldn't be allowed to have cars. They just tie wired that whole thing instead of having a ball joint. If it works, it works.
Customer states steering wheel is hard to turn.
Hey, dude, you don't need a radiator. See? Perfect.
Customer states that he patched his own tire and it still leaks somehow. I don't know.
I have a question. How are we breathing in cars? Because, like, there's no air holes in a car. And, like, you shut your doors, so, like, how does the oxygen,
Think
like,
about
get
it. Somebody
in?
had to record
and
this.
there's, like, no law to, like,
Rewatch
open your
it and
window
think
every
about
5
it,
minutes.
post
So,
it.
like, how do you breathe in a car?
How do you post that online? I don't see an issue here. I mean, when it's loaded and everything like that, it's not like that pin's coming out at that point. You need a lot of vibrations for it too. The tie is gonna hold.
Pretty sure this isn't normal.
But it works.
But hey, at least you can buckle up your seatbelt for safety.
Between the door and the shut.
But at least
yeah.
the brakes aren't almost metal to metal
Oh,
making.
that's also our other problem here.
And at
you got
least
too many people that shouldn't
you
be
can
able
see
to
where you're
vote,
going.
voting,
Wait,
you know?
there's no headlight.
Okay, can somebody tell me if this thing here is important or not? Because I'm about to cut it off. I'm tired of it hitting me in the foot every day.
Sure. Oh, them ramps worked real well. Now that I wouldn't trust, but they're making it happen. These people shouldn't be allowed to vote either. If you're doing shit like this on the road.
The customer said after the oil change, they had no oil pressure. They left the frickin' bag on the filter.
I grabbed my 13mm wrench. And
no way. You don't need it.
You know, I'm not sure if I
You
want to
don't
be
need it.
pressed or...
Pull that tab, dude.
I don't know. I just don't know.
That's a valve, dude. You just open it up. Easy oil change. Somebody probably bought that car used, though, and had it. Oof.
Huh.
Who needs brakes? What is going on? Imagine, though, you buy... Yeah, JB Well to the rescue, for sure. You buy a used vehicle, and this is what's going on? There's a real simple thing he does. I've seen this, I think. No, would have fooled me too, I'm sorry.
Radiator issues. Coolant tank opens itself as the car gets hotter.
Oh, I had them classes there.
All the antifreeze comes out. Starts smoking. And it drifts from the radiator. It's because you have to have a cap on that, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pressurized system. You can't put duct tape, any tape, Gorilla Glue. You gotta have the cap.
I'll give him credit. I like that air filter. Make it happen. If people are that stupid, that person shouldn't be able to vote. I'm sorry to say, they just shouldn't be able to.
Yep, so here we are.
That's yeah, right. Ooh.
That's
Oh.
not good.
Dude, I thought the hand was there. Oh, brother. I'd imagine the pain.
Diesel. Remember.
You have to. We did the same thing to all of our work trucks for the most part,
Okay, what do you
especially like
need?
our 450s, 550s, and things, or and then
You wanna put
our
air?
250s because we had gas burners and we'd have to put gasoline only
how much air
at
do
the
you
fill
wanna put in
thing,
it?
and then diesel only on the other side. And then people still
You feel
mess
like
that
it's
shit up,
fat?
dude. We had a gas welding
You wanna
machine.
look at it?
You know what they do? They dump diesel in it. Now they did another sticker for the welding machine.
What the hell?
People are idiots.
I'm sorry. I live down the street. I live on 9th.
Okay. Did you get a Jeep?
Oh yeah, pretty Jeep.
But you need more than air.
Appreciate you just having fun. Thank you, brother. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, somebody's going to tell somebody.
I have to go tell.
Somebody go light a match over there.
If you are
That car would be so clean afterwards.
until they get
Appreciate
to
you, brother.
this point,
I hope you have a blessed and awesome day.
do not deserve to be driving.
Exactly,
This
dude. If you get
is
pulled over with
ridiculous.
this, you should get a suspended driver's
this
license
guy
and then have to retake the
is
driving
mad
test
because we will not
prior to you
warranty
getting your
out his
license back.
tires.
You shouldn't just be able to get your
I mean,
license, just
there's
re-add it, you
nothing
know.
to warranty.
You should retest it all.
And his other one
Oh, he asked for a warranty on that thing?
looks like this.
Nah, those are gone,
Not
dude.
as bad, but still pretty
Shouldn't be
bold.
allowed to drive with slicks like that. You're going to cause an accident, possibly
Yeah.
kill somebody else. Yeah, I'd say so. Great cleaner indeed, and clean the paint off that thing too. Clear coat's going to have issues. That's pretty convenient though.
Great
That's
job,
pretty
customer.
funny. I charge them $1,000. You see, this is what blows. Because of people like that is the reason why there's like shop minimums that just to check out and like look at an issue for you, they're going to charge you $300 because people come in doing stupid shit like that. Yeah, I'm sure that's stopping the vehicle. New caliper, rotor, brake pads, the whole 9 yards. You're going to need it all. Dude, didn't even make it 4.5 miles, you know? What an idiot. It's all just going to leak out or something. What's he got going on? He's filling up the little, just put the damn funnel on the can. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen it this bad. Whole bunch of exhaust, buddy. The chain.
Okay.
By the way, the chain is keeping up the exhaust. Cut O2 sensor. There's no wires. Toyota.
Why not just cut the exhaust off at this point?
Here. Goes into a 45.
Bro.
Then we're on to the chimney shit. I don't even understand this. I mean, like, how's it not leaking out? I mean, no way to
It's
keep
not
that
leaking
sealed.
either? That's pretty
Up
impressive.
and over the cross member. Then we come over here to the Chrysler. Make it even better. It's a Nissan.
Ooh. Could have seen that coming. Oh, they're gonna float. If that ditch is full too, yeah. I mean, you needed to keep it going. No, not a chance now. You can do it. Oh, never mind. Car is not a boat. I mean, so I guess it can be though. Oh, what were? I wish we would utilize some of those systems. It don't work that way. Oh, I guess it can work that way. Dude, never done a forklift before. Or the person was
Yeah,
persistent.
that doesn't seem like too smart of an idea now, does it?
That's kind of funny.
Wonder what's going to happen when that
Oh, well,
airbag
yeah,
deploys
but-
right at you.
You know, you don't think about that day until it happens.
Customer states glove box will not close. Which is true.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant, man. $300. $300 they're about to charge that person. And that's why I get charged $300 when I have an actual problem and I take it somewhere. That's why I just do everything myself. Oh, you ain't got the right lug nuts.
You got it.
Ooh, yeah. Need some open-ended ones.
I cannot make this stuff up. Nobody ever could. This came into our facility wanting to be DOT'd, and the driver was upset that it did not pass.
Well,
yeah,
I don't see an issue
that
with it.
sleeper box
Oh, it's
is
just
ratchet
ratchet
strapped to the frame.
Water leaking.
I don't like it.
Left
Not the
side
ratchet
sunroof.
strap side, but I thought it was a pretty cool addition.
Oh yeah.
Where's the sunroof?
What's your magic trick? Watch this. Boom. What is the car running on? Still running. What is it running on?
Running on them hopes and dreams, brother, an alternator.
What's the alternator charging? It ain't charging nothing.
Doing it, though.
New hybrid, y'all.
This rust belt's getting ridiculous. I mean, look at this tire. Look at these brakes. I mean, that's just
Ain't much
ridiculous.
of them left.
Oh my god.
What are they? Oh no. They're gonna crush that car. And they got some kid that just doesn't know better, right? They found the kid that doesn't know much better to tell this dude no,
What he's on about, look.
and having him loaded up, and then they're gonna blame the place.
No, seriously.
I mean, I love it, but
car's not
I
gonna
mean,
hold.
dude,
No way.
I feel bad for the kid, honestly, though, because he's gonna end up getting in trouble.
I feel like someone should say something. I don't know.
Oh,
Is that 850 kilograms?
He's so close. Oh no, is he having second thoughts?
He's doing it.
Move your hand, brother.
Oh my days. I think he's lined up.
Is there somebody in that car too?
Oh my god.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh my. I think the wheels have gone.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still ain't figured it out yet. He's what?
Did you hear that noise?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, your car is
Sounded like it
fucked,
does
brother.
next, Frankie.
My bad, pardon my French.
So he's
but-
acting like it's his fault, not.
No. Should have told him no.
And
Is he
that's
like
it
trying to
for
tell the dude
today's
to come
video.
take it back
I hope
off?
you all enjoyed it. Don't
That guy
forget to send
must
us
have
your
been
photos and videos
a
for a
pain
chance
in
to
the
be
butt.
featured in
I'll
our
tell you
next
that.
one. Thanks for watching and
Then
see you
yeah,
guys
he's
next
gonna
time.
complain. Nah, he just well, that's what the guy will say. He didn't load it properly, but dude, that should have never been happening. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for watching. I enjoyed our time. We'll have to do it again here shortly. Oh dang, y'all were sending me more videos to watch. My bad, brother. All right, appreciate y'all for watching. I'm hopping off for a little bit.